Hello. I want to talk to you today about dealing with defeat. And I normally coach a lot of competitive junior golfers to be champions. And we spend a lot of time teaching athletes, in my case, competitive golfers, how to achieve and how to win. We don't spend as much time teaching them how to quickly recover from defeat, how to eliminate the emotions of defeat, how to disassociate the associations we make mentally with defeat. And I think it is so important in the development of a champion to help them understand how to quickly recover from a defeat and not do one thing that I see happen over and over and over and over again in budding champions is attaching too much meaning to the event. There's one peak performance coach that calls this thing that we should be doing neutral thinking. I call it attaching additional meaning to an event. And it's the additional meaning we attach to the score, to the defeat, to the unmet expectation that causes the discouragement, the depression, the disempowering emotions that keeps players stuck in defeat. Last night, I was coaching a budding champion who actually won the first high school match as a freshman. It was a beautiful achievement, victory, success for him. In our last session, I was, training him, like how to stay in that mindset. Well, he reached out to me and he was like, Coach Veronica, I need some help. I did really poorly in my last match and I've lost it and I'm down. So I got on the phone, actually we got on Zoom, and I said, the first thing that I'm training you to do is to assess your own performance from a detached, non-judgmental, non-emotional place. Just to separate yourself from your performance and look at it through the 4 champion zones, like 4 lenses: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. What was going on with you physically that created the result of shooting in the low 80s instead of the low 70s? He said, well, I was sick. I got sick and I was kind of like throwing up. And I said, okay, and how much did that attribute to your result? He was like 99%. Mentally, were you prepared? Were you as prepared for this match as you were the last match? He said yes. Emotionally, were you in the game emotionally? Yeah. Spiritually. Well, and I work a lot with champion declarations, and I said, were you doing your declarations? Were you doing your belief statements about yourself? No. So 2 out of the 4 zones you were deficit, and in one of the zones you said that attributed for 99%, because if you're sick, nothing else works. Really, your focus doesn't work, your ability to be emotionally present doesn't work, your belief in yourself goes down. So anyways, by the time we got through talking, he realized that the overarching reason why he didn't perform had nothing to do with his golf swing or his golf game. He just got sick. I said the real issue here is the meaning that you attached to the poor performance. I've lost my game. I've lost my swing. Life will never be the same. I said, you know, after Phil Mickelson won that last major that he won, he didn't even make the cut in the next tournament. I said, that's golf. That's life. And so we went from there to creating what I call anchor statements, the lessons that he learned from that experience that will inform his next competitions. Number one, I am not my score. My worth has nothing to do with my score. Life happens, right? Sometimes you just get sick. It's just an event. It's one competition that you didn't do well in. It doesn't dictate your future. And that was the real mistake of taking a poor performance and equating it with my future's over, my game's over, I lost it. I cannot tell you how many times I hear a player tell me when they shoot a bad score or have a bad hole that the whole round is over. Then they give up, then they get mad. If you can detach the meaning that you attach to just a poor event, other than correctly assessing why that score was created, you will keep yourself from creating what I call the D emotions, the disempowering emotions, the despair, the discouragement, the depression, the anger, the downers, and you will stay more level. So take the time to detach emotionally. Look at it from a non-judgmental, impersonal place, from those four I call champion zones, those four perspectives: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. And your road to championship will be much smoother. Now, I said the only way to get past the failed championship is to enter another championship. So get your butt back in the game. Stop quitting. Stop the self-pity. And go take your slingshot, if you know anything about the Bible, the story of David and Goliath, and pop Goliath in the head with your slingshot and a couple stones again. You're a champion. Don't allow a bad score or a bad performance to steal your identity as a champion. You don't have to let your identity sway like the weather. Keep that consistent. And that's what I call playing from total victory. Victory in winning, victory in defeat. Total victory, because you're playing from your spirit. And that's how you conquer defeat from defeating you.